What up, bro? It's your boy Curtis the Nerd. You heard this? We coming live with a banger. This is gonna be our number 001 compilation reaction video. So y'all stay tuned. Let's get it.
Y'all, witchcraft will literally change your entire appearance.
No, this is so true because this was back when I was like really heavy into, new age spirituality. Literally, I look like a demon. And this is me now. Period. Thank you, Jesus.
Connected to trees, they be telling me secret. I had to start holding my seat in my penis. Succubus watching me, they wanna eat it. Outside absorbing the sun, bitch, I eat it. Mosquitoes be taking my blood, so I beat it. I can't argue with sleep people, that should be heated. Outside at night, I know what I hear screaming. That is a Bigfoot, that's not a demon. Third eye open, what am I seeing? I can hide that I'm a spiritual being. No matter how much I rap, niggas still sleep. Reptilians biting like they're still teething. Thoughts travel fast like my mycelium network. Absorbing this knowledge be making my hair hurt. DNA activate, that's what they scared of. Don't worry, we just gonna give you a bear hug. CMEs, hit my skin. Soon as I mutate, turn Ben 10. Can't wait for my powers, cause this is the end. Gotta make an elite list, where's my pen?
This past weekend, Katy Perry was caught malfunctioning on stage, and you can see how weird it is that she's rubbing her eye as if she's like trying to recalibrate her eye and her brain, kind of like a robot would. But surprisingly, this is not the first time that Katy Perry's actually been caught malfunctioning on stage. Back in 2017, during a performance, mid-performance, she says the words, "Master, I'm not feeling so well," and then she stumbles and passes out, and then a security guard comes sprinting onto the stage, and he carries her limp body off of the stage. And obviously, the eye thing happened to Justin Bieber in the past, and some people try to connect it to the vaccine and things of that nature, but with Katy malfunctioning back in 2017, that lets you know that that is not correlated in any sense. I'll let you guys watch the video and make the determination yourself, but let me know what you guys think afterwards, man. Is Katy Perry another one of Hollywood's and the music industry's clones, or is she just glitching and malfunctioning on stage like a robot? Yeah, you know what I think, but yeah, let me know.
They got hands. They got hands. Like you telling me, hold up, wait, hold up. No, don't do it yet. Don't cut me off yet.
We live in Hellport 18. The cool kids are the weird kids, and the weird kids are the cool kids. If you make it a goal to talk to as many people as possible, like as many random people as possible, over a long enough period of time, you will figure out that the best conversations come from people that you would not expect to actually have a good conversation with, that aren't conventionally cool. And from the outside looking in, you might see a guy who's getting all the women, you might think he's living a really cool lifestyle, and it's actually a very repetitive, boring, and empty lifestyle. But from the outside looking in, it's like, man, this is super cool.
First off, you look lame as a motherfucker. Straight up. Just tell you that off the rip. My name Curtis the Nerd. If nobody don't know about it, I was a nerd in high school, and I was a hood nigga. Point blank. But what you talking about? You just be watching too many people, my nigga. Like you just watching. You ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You look like a frog turned inside out, my dude. Just hating on it.
Interesting, but then it's exactly.
With everything going on right now, now's the time to be prepared for anything. And I mean anything. that stuff that you feel crazy to talk about because it just sounds crazy, yeah, be ready for that shit right there. I'm gonna show y'all a couple things that y'all need to make sure y'all have. Number one is walkie-talkies. Make sure you have walkie-talkies. If the cell signal goes out, this will be our only means of communication if you're not with each other.
All right.
Life straws. Get a life straw. I'm telling you, if there's no clean water, you can drink from a pond, a lake, the ocean, and the water will be purified. Purified water tablets. That water that you questioning, this is gonna clean it up. An emergency radio. I'm talking about this thing got everything on it. Solar to charge. If it's not charged, you have a wind up flashlight. batteries. And of course you have the radio. Make sure you have one of these. If you can get any type of army kit, these are good to have. Emergency food, EpiPen, gauze, all types of stuff in here. Get you a military bag. A map. You'd be surprised how many people do not have a map. Also don't know how to read one.
I don't know how to read that motherfucker.
Make sure you have a map put up. That GPS is not gonna do it. Last but not least, emergency food. Amazon and Walmart are both selling these. Granted, the price has gone up a lot for these right now because they're preparing us for something.
You got me bent.
So do yourself a favor. Make sure you have all these supplies. Obviously, there's plenty more things to have. These are some of the main things that you need to make sure that you have put up. I'm so serious, guys.
The Truth About Dreams and Reality, Part 1. Now, most of us brush off dreams as just this ordinary thing that happens every time we close our eyes. Yet, they make up half of most of what we ever experience. I mean, just think about it. Dream consciousness and waking consciousness are the only two types of consciousness that we ever experience. That is, unless you meditate or take psychedelics and enter altered states of consciousness, but that's for another video. But for most of us, dream and waking life are the only two realms of experience that we ever know. Which means that our entire reality consists of these two different realms. The dream world and the waking world. And yet we call one of them an illusion and the other a reality, even though they both make up what we experience as reality. I mean, just think about it. It's not like dreams are over there and reality is over here. Dreams are reality because we experience them. Just like waking life is reality because we experience it. And if dreams really are an illusion, that gives less credibility to the reality of our waking life. Because dreams sometimes feel as real and vivid as waking life. And if we can be so easily deceived about reality in dreams, then who's to say we're not being deceived about reality right now? Waking life could simply be a dream of a higher reality that we experience when we're alive. But when we die, we wake up from it and return to that higher reality. Just think about what Morpheus said in The Matrix.
Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream world and the real world?
Just like dreams feel real until we wake up from them, this reality could feel real until we wake up from it until after we die. I mean, think about it. People say dreams are real only as long as they last. Did you know that your gut is actually your second brain? The gut, which is something found inside your stomach, actually has more than 100 million neurons. Neurons that are very similar to the ones found inside your brain. These gut neurons also communicate back and forth with the neurons inside your brain. This connection can actually make your gut affect your mood and emotions, and your mood and emotions affect your gut. So this thing in your stomach is partly controlling your mind. Inside your stomach right now is something called the gut microbiome, made up of trillions of bacterial microorganisms, which also vary uniquely between each person. We literally have an entire universe inside of us populated by tiny bacterial beings. And whatever happens to these beings actually affects your mental health and emotions. As 95% of your serotonin, the molecule that makes you happy, is actually made by these gut bacteria. And so is 50% of your dopamine, the molecule that literally gives you motivation. Which obviously means you want to keep your gut as healthy and as undisrupted as possible. But this is not the case with most people, and it's all due to their diet. Okay, so here are some tips on what you should avoid and what you should put into your diet. A gut-healthy diet would include things like organic fruits and vegetables, healthy unsaturated fats like avocados, peanut butter, nuts, seeds, and other things like that. Also grass-fed meat.
Catch me next year. I could do that next year. Not this year. No, not this year. I've been drinking, cool. Been, got a couple. Catch me next year on that. Like all that.
Or wild caught fish. And if you're gonna eat beef, make sure the cows are not fed antibiotics because those actually kill your gut bacteria. You should also eat fermented foods or drinks. All of these help create new gut bacteria, and more of that means a healthier gut. You should also eat prebiotic foods, which actually feed your healthy gut bacteria. Chia seeds are one of the best ones. You should also eat foods that have tyrosine, which your gut actually turns into dopamine. These are some good options for that. You should also eat foods with tryptophan, which your gut actually turns into serotonin. Spirulina and chia seeds are the foods with the highest amounts of it. Also consume less sugar and antibiotics, as both of them actually kill your gut bacteria. And you should definitely avoid foods that have been exposed to glyphosate. As this article says, glyphosate exposure may have consequences for mental health through alterations in the gut microbiome. All genetically modified foods are exposed to glyphosate. Some very common ones that are found in nearly all food are corn, soy, and canola oil. Wheat and oats are also exposed to this chemical. And keep in mind, most junk food is made out of these crops, so always check the ingredients in the back and check for a non-GMO label, or sometimes even a glyphosate-free label. I also recommend getting something that detoxes your gut. As I said before, zeolite minerals are probably the best detox you can find, as they've literally been used to remove things like glyphosate, fluoride, and heavy metals from water environments. And as you know, the human body is made out of literally 70% water. This is the zeolite supplement I use. If you want some, you can
Let's talk about why it's mandatory to practice semen retention and to stop watching The Hub. I understand how good it feels to beat your meat and how easy it is to access that feeling, but you don't understand the consequences of that. You need to understand that it's not meant for your body to be releasing semen every single day. It's not meant for your brain to be watching The Hub every single day. It's damaging you long term. So all that shit that feels good now, you're gonna regret later on. For all my youngers that's watching this, do not just brush this video off. You're gonna be glad that you listened. Let's talk about you beating your meat so much now is causing you to have erectile dysfunction in bed later on. Imagine it being hard for you to pleasure an actual girl because you'll rather pleasure yourself with your hand. You watching The Hub, you can search up whatever you want. You can feed all your weird ass fetishes. Real life is not like that. It's not like what you're seeing every night. So your mind is going to want that and not get aroused for that. That's why your wee can't get hard, and that's why you gotta do a lot of weird shit in bed.
He said your wee can't get hard. You gotta do a lot of weird shit in bed. You gotta slow down, right? Calm down, make it your girl. Come on, man. Get you some pussy. Chill.
Finally practice semen retention. When you finally hold your nut, your whole life changed. You get way more energy throughout the day. You build more testosterone. You feel more confident. It helps you spiritually. It raises your frequency and increases your dreams. It attracts more females to you. When you hold on to your sexual energy, that's an energy that females can now pick up on. Everything will start changing for you. You will start manifesting things at a way faster rate. The universe will reward your self-discipline. And don't get me wrong, you don't have to live on semen retention. It's okay to release every once in a while. Just make sure you practice it. Don't get too comfortable with just releasing your semen every single day because it's powerful. I love y'all.
I like that. That's real.
What the day you were born says about you. Each day of the week corresponds to a different planet, and the themes of that planet influence your personality traits and your behavior. So check to see the day you were born, and then you can watch the description for that weekday. So if you're born on Sunday, aka the Sun's Day, you're somebody who has a strong sense of identity and an independent attitude. You could also be naturally energetic and radiant and be someone who is well liked or popular. If you're born on Monday, aka the Moon's Day, you're somebody who might be sensitive or emotional. You might really value privacy and comfort, and your intuition drives a lot of your decisions. If you're born on Tuesday, aka Mars Day, you're somebody who's ambitious and passionate. You might be really goal-oriented and like taking action towards achieving things. And you might be athletic too. If you're born on Wednesday, aka Mercury Day, you're somebody who is really intelligent and witty. You can be someone who's really cerebral and you like coming up with new ideas and communicating with people. And you might be really skilled at anything media related. If you're born on Thursday, aka Jupiter Day, you're somebody who has a big personality and expansive attitude. You're naturally outgoing and optimistic. You like to expand your mind with new experiences. And you seek the truth and the deeper meaning within life. And if you're born on Friday, aka Venus Day, you're somebody who's charming, polite, and graceful. You have a naturally attractive or pleasant personality. You have a good sense of style and aesthetics, and you might like to indulge in the finer things of life. If you're born on Saturday, aka Saturn's Day, you're somebody who is grounded and responsible. You're the type of person who might put a lot of effort and hard work into achieving their goals. And your attitude might be naturally serious, mature, or melancholy.
I keep getting attracted to them, trying to eat on them, but man, I love these things, man. When I got it in the mail, I instantly felt the energy, like, it's amazing, man. I can feel it all. And this right here, this free gift, it's like you knew what I needed, man. I've been looking for something like this. Man, thank you. Appreciate you, 5D.
Okay. Well, that concludes our video.
Welcome to CC. Step right this way to my incredible all-you-can-gobble buffet. A wondrous world of extraordinary creations.
Like and subscribe. Fuck with me here.
And a cinnamon roll station. Pasta and salad dessert. Oh my lordy. Game to the kiddos and dudes in their 40s. There's plenty to go around. No need for sharing. Everyone's happy. Even is caring. What will we do next? You can bet it's stupendous. Bring your stretchy pants to CC's for the pizza abilities.